Hey everyone, I'm Eric Rothschild, the host of GardenFork TV. This is part of our beginning beekeeping series. We're not expert beekeepers, we're beginners, but we thought we'd make some documentary videos about our learning curve here for everyone else to check it out as well. This is the middle of winter here, and this might be called winter update. When the snow gets this high, there's like 3 feet of snow out here, we want to come check the hive and make sure that the entrance is clear. So we came out, we had the snowshoe out here because the snow is like this right now. Otherwise we couldn't come out into this field. It's about 20 degrees out here, so you do not want to open up your hive. You're just going to make sure the entrance is clear and go for a good walk, basically. A little bit about bees in winter. Bees don't hibernate. They do this thing called clustering, which is a cluster is about the size of a small soccer ball or a big softball. And the bees move through the hive in this cluster, eating all the food. The queen stays in the middle of this cluster, and the bees on the outside vibrate their wings in a way that generates warmth. And then after those bees are tired, they move into the cluster, and the bees on the inside of the cluster that have just eaten move to the outside of the cluster, and they move their wings. Like I'm moving my wings here. Anyway, I'm trying to make my friend laugh because he's running the camera here. Your bees need about 60 pounds of food to get through a winter, according to Kim Flotem in his Backyard Beekeeper book that we read. So you're going to take some honey off your hive, but you have to make sure that they have enough honey and food to get through the winter. So what we do is after we take off some of the honey, we give them a heavy sugar syrup. It's a 2-to-1 sugar syrup solution, which you can see in our other beginning beekeeping videos. I think it's called the fall update, something like that. But it's at gardenfork.tv. You want to feed them your heavy syrup, they're going to put that down in the hive and they will eat that through the winter. One of the most dangerous things for bees is not the cold, but water or condensation, because the hive is cold on the outside. On the inside, the bees will keep that cluster about 90 degrees or so. So cold air and warm air hit and you get condensation like you do in your windows of your car or your house. That condensation is at the top of the hive and it hits the wooden roof of the hive and then drips down onto the bees. And wet bees in winter die. So you want to do whatever you can to keep condensation from building up in that hive. We're using polystyrene covers which allow the top of the hive to breathe off moisture. You can also prop open your inner cover just slightly with pencils or little popsicle sticks. There's a number of ways to do it and they're all in the books, but you want to have ventilation through the hive so that the water doesn't condense. Cold bees are okay, cold wet bees are not okay. So here's the entrance of the hive. This has a mouse guard on it right now. Usually the whole entrance is open in the summer. We put this guard on here to keep mice from trying to winter in the hive. And you can see that the bees during warmer days have done some house cleaning here, throwing out dead bees and debris into the winter snow here. So this is a good sign. It's not a bad sign. That means that they are alive and doing things. All right, there you go. Just a little winter upkeep there. Again, you just want to make sure the entrance is clear. I cleared away a bunch of snow, so in case it snows more, don't open the hive because it's like 20 degrees out here right now. It's snowing. But when it does warm up, you want to check your hive. We have a bunch more beginning beekeeping videos on our site, gardenfork.tv. And keep in mind that we're just beginning beekeepers. We're not the experts, but we thought we'd make some videos about our adventures here because it's a really cool thing to raise them. It's fascinating for us. So make it a great day. I'll see you later.